At the beginning, everything was simple, but something was amiss. Before the liberalization of the energy market, everything, production, import, storage, distribution, and trade was in one hand. Monopolies charged their prices individually, so these were unjustifiably high. On the other hand, the energy sector turned into an important player in the competitiveness of the whole economy. As a result, everything became expensive because everything needed energy, so the demand for cheap energy increased. Boundaries of the monopolies were laid down by the state and the regulatory bodies founded by the state. Several states realized that it was time for a change. The first idea was the introduction of an official price. As a reaction, monopolies suspended their investments, neglected maintenance work, so the security of supply was damaged. Therefore, leaders of the USA and Europe, some Asian countries, Australia, and Latin America came to the decision that the solution is the unbundling of monopolies and the introduction of competition. Monopolies were obliged to the legal unbundling of branches. This step improved transparency, and energy prices only included justified costs. All these aspects created an opportunity for new players to enter the market. In parallel, significant investments in power plants producing green energy were launched. However, power plants owned by new independent players want to sell the produced energy freely. This is the way players of the energy market, which are independent from each other, were born. Producers. Traders, where retailers are also called suppliers. And system operators owning physical infrastructure, pipes, lines. Namely, those who ship on high voltage or high pressure, those who distribute energy to consumer point on middle or small voltage or smaller gas pressure, natural gas storages. A new situation evolved. The infrastructure of energy transport and the transported energy got into different hands. Energy resources flow in the physical infrastructure operated by system operators. In the case of gas, this is called the physical gas flow. However, energy is provided by energy traders. This is the commercial flow of gas. Back in the past, it was enough if system operators took care of safe operation and physical balance. The amount of fed and consumed energy had to be equal any time. In extreme cases, the loss of physical balance may cause the stoppage of service, outage, occupational accidents, or disasters. The multiplayer market raised other questions besides the physical balance. These questions need to be answered with exact numbers. As consumers, we take it for granted that we may use heating and electricity whenever we want. Nobody restricts us as long as safe supply is guaranteed. But how can safety be guaranteed in this entangled system? The different players of the market work with a huge amount of data to ensure the effective and safe operation of their systems. Producers must know the exact amount of water, crude oil, gas produced on each field and their costs, because this is the only way to remain competitive and to pay the correct sum of taxes to the state. We developed our production IP solution for the efficient and safe management of these tasks. Operators of the transportation network must keep a record of not only physical flows, but commercial flows as well. This is the way to calculate the services provided to different customers in different amounts, and this is where our TSO IP solution may be used. If real transportations of traders are different from planned transportations, the balancing IP platform may help to balance their portfolio. Depending on the characteristics of the transportation network, it might happen that seasonal fluctuations of the consumption or the suddenly skyrocketing demand prompt players of the market, shippers, to store their products. The operator of the natural gas storage facility must be able to account for the gas fed in and taken out. This business process is supported by our storage IP solution. The wholesale business of energy products is not an easy task. Products are exchanged across international borders, and traders account for every last penny and for the exact amounts. This process does not only mean the sending and reception of big amounts and significant sums of money, but it is also accompanied by risks. Our ETRM IP platform may be used in the management of these complex business processes. Energy products must reach the end consumers. Shippers must know the transported amount of their contractual partners, the amount that can still be shipped, and the amount that is still available to meet the demands of contractual partners. They need information about their financial status, the collection of invoices, and the payment of suppliers and wholesalers. This activity is supported by our retail IP solution. Consumer protection is very important in the energy market as well. Therefore, players of the market commit themselves to the provision of data in predetermined formats to the different authorities. Our Remit IP solution supports companies to send this data in a regulated format to the appointed authority. Regulatory bodies must process the provided data efficiently and quickly to ensure excellent market surveillance. This task is performed by our regulatory IP solution. By now, we have reached a stage where products of the energy market are realized in IT systems. Just like money, which arises and exists in bank systems until it turns into cash or directly into goods. Our IT platforms transform the otherwise complicated processes of the liberalized energy market into manageable processes.